Hello viewers, and welcome back to our Adventurous Minecraft Adventures. Last time we were here, I believe we did stuff with goats. Yeah, we tried to get a goat horn. We weren't really successful, but we have I have a new plan now. We are going to get the goat horn in this episode, hopefully. If we don't though, I have warned you now. We may not, but we will try at least. I will try I will try. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to say. But first of all, we have some, sort of housekeeping around the house stuff to do. So we're smelting the stone to make an enclosure for the goats that will let them, well, ram their head into the wall so we can get their goat horn. Because of course cobblestone doesn't work because it's not a natural block. But stone does, so we need to get a lot of that, so we have plenty for building the enclosure. Is there any in here? I thought there was for some reason, I guess not. But, something else we need to do, we need to get out our shears. Where are they? Right here. And we are going to need, what is it? Well, I guess we should probably harvest our farm. Hopefully it's ready, that would be nice. Mostly. We'll just ignore the stuff that isn't, and hopefully leave it alone. So there you go. And then that. And this. There we go. We get this row, and this row, and this row. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the, more episodes this week and last week, because I've actually had time to do more. This is not a a permanent schedule change, unfortunately. I'd like to be able to do, 2 videos every day, but it's not really something I can do right now. It's just something that I was like, you know what, we're nearing the end of these series, let's, go and, finish them off, even if it means having to do a couple extra episodes every week, or, these weeks, because that means that, we'll be able to finish them off and start new series. Now, Minecraft's not ending. But it will be slowing down a bit. These are actually I think these are probably, this one and the next 2 episodes are some of the last few that I'll be recording, or that'll be going out before the schedule slows down for Minecraft, so I'd like to make some, significant progress. So this episode, obviously, we're going to be doing the goats. Next episode, I would like to, hopefully, if we're ready, maybe head back to the nether and get some more blaze rods. I like to get, ooh, hi. Didn't know you're there. You're friendly though, so leave you alone. But I would like to get plenty of blaze rods, such that it's we'll be able to go to the end easily and still have plenty left over. So I just want to get plenty of blaze rods and stuff, so we don't have to go back to the nether anytime soon. Not that I dislike the nether. I mean, I'd like the overworld better, but I don't like taking the huge trip over there. I'm not really looking forward to the huge trip over to that place with the nether portal in it. I'd rather just, not have to deal with that. We only need these 2 stacks of wheat seeds. The rest we can compost once we use it to breed the chickens. And, oh wait, we need to sleep before we do that. So we're going to need wheat for the cows and the sheep, and seeds for the chickens, also shears for shearing the sheep. Why are you making spooky noises, buddy? Couldn't you make happy noises? Because you're a happy, nice guy? Who doesn't hurt us? There we go. Okay, we can sleep, and then when we get up, we'll go tend to our animals. Also, I feel like the wheat will let us attract the goats, which will be useful, because we can, lure them into an enclosure, and then we just stand in there with them. And if the, Google AI overview is accurate, which you shouldn't really assume that it's accurate if it's something super important, but I'm pretty sure they don't deal damage when they ram you, only knockback. Which it's yeah, that's usually bad if you're on top of, a cliff or a large mountain, where you normally find goats. But if you're in a safe enclosure where knockback's not going to hurt, or not going to hurt much, then you should be fine. Okay, so we're going to get 3 new sheep. Wow, our sheep population is really growing. If you don't know, we're trying to grow sheep population a lot, so we can hopefully get some beds to go mining for, netherite in the nether. That would be quite cool, because netherite is very powerful. but we need like a lot of beds for that. So we're gonna need a lot of wool from the sheep, because obviously the wood, I mean, we have plenty of trees, so the wood's not gonna be the limiting factor here. It's going to be the wool that's the limiting factor, unless we just get an insane amount of sheep. So let's go pick up all the eggs, and we'll throw those to see if they make any baby chickens. One. Oh, there's one. Can we get another one? We can! Wow! Was not expecting that. So now, yeah, sometimes you get lucky, I guess. So we need to feed you all some seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can have one as well. So yeah, our our chicken population is for feathers, for arrows, for the nether. So we do need to grow them rather quickly. But they also grow a lot more quickly. Like, I just held the seeds for just a moment, and they all just, like, looked at me. Sort of scary, but I don't know. But yeah, we do need to... What are you doing? We need to grow our chicken population rather quickly, but luckily with the eggs and the seeds, they grow pretty fast. Like, you know, eggs make more chickens, and the seeds, breeding them, also makes more chickens. So we have 2 streams of chicken, like, 2 sources of more chickens coming in rather than just one. So their population will grow pretty quickly, but we also need to be around here for their, like, you know, timers to reset and stuff so we can breed them again, and for them to actually, like, lay eggs, because of course they have to be, you have to be close enough that the chunks that they're in are ticking so that stuff actually happens there, you know? Ooh, that one flew pretty far. Yeah, once we compost this, we'll go over, we'll head inside. All that stone has probably, or the cobblestone is probably cooked into stone by now, so we can go in and get that out to make the enclosure for the goats. So yeah, we've made some good progress in this episode so far. It's only 7 minutes in. I mean, it's like, it's everyday stuff, but it's important stuff that we need to do, like this bone meal. It's good for growing things. Like if we need to grow a tree really fast, or, you know, if we want it, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. But if we want to grow some of our crops extra fast, we could just use bone meal. It's very useful. I don't use it often, probably because I don't usually remember to. Like, I don't usually remember to use it, but it's nice to have it. And it's easy to get, and it's like, what else are we going to do with the seeds anyway? Like, we could throw them in lava, but why throw them in lava if you could spend a little extra time and get something useful out of it? Like, seeds are useful, but only to a certain extent. You don't need, like, so many of them. Okay, so, don't really need the torches for this expedition. What we do need is all of this. And also, okay, not all of this is smelted yet, but we have over a stack. That should be enough, right? Hopefully. And of course we need our water bucket and our hotbar, just in case someone decides to ram us and we are about to die of fall damage. We can hopefully do a water bucket clutch and save ourselves. I'd rather not get into a situation where that's, like, the only option that we have. But, you know, if that happens, then it happens, and we have to be prepared for it. We can't just say, I don't want that to happen, and then assume that it's not going to happen, because it's something that can happen. We have to be prepared for it. Anyway, get in the boat. There we go. Okay, so let's go over this mountain here, which is where we saw the goats. Hopefully they haven't despawned. Actually, that would be super annoying. I would hate it if they despawned. But it is a possibility. So this might break our axe. Which, if so, we'll need to make a new one and enchant it. Luckily, we have enough diamonds to do that, and we have enough levels, and we have plenty of lapis. Lapis is hardly ever an issue. Ooh. Okay. It's still intact for now. And yeah, we have a little over a stack and a half of stone. Should be enough for an enclosure, and I'm pretty sure that they're attracted to wheat. Like, the worst that happens if they're not is we need to figure out what they're attracted to, go back and grab some of it if we have it, which we very likely do. Oh, okay. I see a goat up there. One's all we need. If we have 2, we could breed them and get more goats, but do we really need to do that? Also, we have to keep in mind that they can, like, you know, just jump out of the enclosure. Which, if that happens, we'll have to get them back in. But it's also good to remember that if you're moving, they won't try to ram you. So if we're trying not to get them to ram us, we just have to keep moving. Like, keep moving as we're building the enclosure, keep moving as we're trying to get them in, and then once they're in, we go in there and hold still. Oh, yeah. Good thing we have our leather boots equipped. That'll allow us to go through this powdered snow with, like, you know, pretty much not even noticing that it's there. Okay, so. Oh, what's this donkey doing up here? I'm pretty sure that's a donkey, yeah. So, where can we find our goat friend? Oh. What are you doing here, buddy? Oh. Yeah, I thought that would get rid of him. I'm used to another world that I play in where have a powerful enough bow that it'll get a creeper in one hit if I charge it back all the way, but that one didn't. It surprised me for a moment. This is an enchanted bow, though. It's just not, like, the best enchantment. So, buddy, are you attracted to wheat? Yes, you are. Most definitely. Now, where's your friend? Also, will I try to ram you when you're holding wheat? I don't know. Let's use some of what we've already put here to build the enclosure, just so that we're not being wasteful. Like, you know, it's already here. Why build on top of it? We could, like, not. And I really don't want them to try to ram me right now. That would not be a great time for that to happen. And it doesn't need to be huge. Just needs to be hopefully big enough that, you know, we can dodge out of the way if they try to ram us. That should be good. And, like, worst case, we don't dodge properly. And they ram us, and we get knocked back a bit. And then we have to, you know, wait again. Okay, you, buddy, come on. Don't know where your friend went. Probably despawned, but hey, one is all we need. You probably could go up the stairs and in, but it'd be much faster if you just... Or maybe it might be easier if you came through here. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good, good job. Good job. Good job. And... Now... Whoa! And he immediately... Seriously? Like, really? Okay, let's conserve some of our stone and stuff. Let's use cobblestone here. And let's just be a little sneaky. Okay, so, note to self, that's not going to work. But hey, what we can do is we can lure him over here, and at least we can have him on the outside. Now we just hold still, wait for him to try to ram us. If he gets too far away, we just lure him back over. Okay, there's a pig there, but there's not another goat here. Pig, don't stand here motionless by the goat that are known to ram you if you stop moving. Okay, stop, buddy, come over here. Come near here. Now ram me. That's sort of awkward. Oh, is he trying to ram me? No, he was just... Oh. What are you doing? Okay, now you want in? Really? I probably should have this out. Where'd he go? Here. Are you gonna jump in? You know, is it just coincidence that he happened to just jump out right then? Like, if I lure him back in, will he stay in this time? Or is it just if you try to trap them, they just jump out? Always. I don't know. Whenever he does that with his head, I'm worried he's, like, lowering his head to ram me like they do. Like, you get almost no warning. You have to be ready to run away at a moment's notice. Why are you pushing me, bud? Okay, he's doing it! Oh, we did it! Yes! Okay. Goat horn. Seek. Okay, thank you, buddy. Here. You can leave now. I'm not talking to... No, no, no. Stop it, Mr. Google Assistant. Okay, good. I didn't think I was saying your name. So, we've done it. Oh, it's this one. Which, if you don't know, sounds exactly like the pillagers, like, raiding horn that they play when they're about to raid a village. I've heard this might have effects on certain mobs, like if you're, like, near a villager and you do this, maybe it'll have an effect on them. But I'm not sure how accurate that information is. If you guys know, let me know. I could also do some research myself, either by looking it up or actually going to a village. But wow, I was not expecting that to happen that quickly. Wow. Oh wait, also, here, what is that? He just has one horn now? I sort of feel bad, but, like, and I'm sure he'll be okay. They don't need their horns to survive. And he still has one, so, you know, I think he'll be alright. Thank you, buddy, for the goat horn. I will leave you alone now. But yeah, I know there are a bunch of variants. I don't really want to collect all of the variants, at least not right now. It might be cool to at some point, but... Cool. What was that? Is he running away from me because I'm playing that? I don't know. I promise I won't, like, spam this over and over and, like, be annoying with it, but... I don't know, it's fun. But you know what else is not so fun? I almost jumped off there. I'm glad I didn't. There we go. Is that it's getting dark and spooky. And is my monitor brightness all the way up? It should be, but just because it should be doesn't mean it is. Yeah, it is. Is my Minecraft brightness all the way up? Yeah. Oh, and also, if you're wondering why that settings menu looks weird, it's because I have sodium installed, which is a performance mod, which you may or may not have known that. Yeah, here's our big tower, which makes it so we always know exactly where our house is whenever we're within, like, hundreds of blocks of it. Okay, we gotta get ready with our sword for whatever might be waiting to destroy us, which is probably, well, presumably a lot of things waiting to destroy us. Yeah, that was really fast. I was not expecting that to happen, so we actually succeeded at getting a goat horn. Let's go inside and take a cool screenshot with it, because we probably won't be able to sleep, because I'm sure there are monsters nearby. Still don't know why that exists. Like, why can you not sleep if there are monsters nearby, but you can't? Oh, okay, we can. We can. Good. So, now, let's eat up a bit. We put away, like, this, and this. Also, oh, there's still some stone smelting. Actually, you know what? Okay, we don't need any more to smelt. But let's put it in here. We've already smelted. Ooh, and we have plenty of snowballs. Oh, should we have gotten more than this? I don't know. I mean, when you break them, when you can turn them into snow blocks, and when you break the snow blocks, they each drop 4, and it takes 4 to make one. So, I think it'd be worth it to make them take up a lot less room. Then we can take them with us more easily. And I think the snow blocks also stack to 64, right? Yeah. But then when we're there, we just unpack them by, like, you know, placing them down and breaking them one at a time. And then we actually have some usable snowballs. And then when we need more, we just place them and then break them. And we just go on doing that. But it might be nice to get more, because if you don't know, snowballs damage blazes. So it'd be nice to have those, so maybe we don't have to just use arrows. We could also save some arrows and use snowballs, which are a lot cheaper and easier to get. But, I don't know. We'd have to go back there and grab some. I mean, I guess it'd probably be worth it. Then, yeah, next episode, we'll start the trek back there to the place where several episodes ago, if you check the description, the playlist is there if you want to see that, but we went over and we got blazes. Just like, you know, look for the episode that has, like, blazes on it, and then you can just go back a few episodes and start watching there, or you can start watching at the beginning. That'd be nice. I would appreciate that. But of course, you don't have to. Anyway, oh, we even brought more shovels. Yeah, we probably should go back and get some more, but... yeah. Let's go do that. Shouldn't take too long. All we need is our shovels, and hopefully, well... oh yeah, we have plenty of inventory space, because we need a 4x4 grid to make snow blocks, so we can turn the snowballs into snow blocks just from our inventory. We don't even need a crafting table. So then we'll have plenty of storage space. It might be nice to even get, like, a couple stacks of snow blocks, just because, you know, we can carry them. And if we can carry a couple stacks, that'll mean that, we'll have plenty of snowballs for using on the blazes. Now, I don't know if the snow melts in the nether or not, but if it does, we could always just, you know, hop into the overworld to break them and get more, then hop back in the nether and fight more blazes and keep, you know, repeating the cycle. Now, do we need this many? Probably not, but, you know, it's easier to get them now and bring them and not need them than it is to need them, and then we're in a mesa biome, far from any snowy mountains where we could get any snow. And we have to, you know, find a place where there's snow, get more, or just use way too many arrows when we don't have to. Like, why use more arrows than you need when you could use snowballs? I expect to use some arrows sometimes, but I want to use snowballs as much as I can because they're, you know, obviously cheaper and easier to get, as I said. Anyway. Here we go. Up the mountain we go. Yeah, it really doesn't take that long to get over here. Just, you know, like, ride in your boat for a minute and then just run on over. But it's a little inconvenient that we forgot. But that's okay. Yeah, let's get to a great, like, right here. Let's get some of this. Okay, and that broke. That's okay. We have Curse of Vanishing. Let's use this one first. And it's already gone. That's not what Curse of Vanishing... Curse of Vanishing just makes it disappear when you die, rather than dropping on the ground. But... yeah, this one has an Unbreaking 3, so it's gonna last longer. Still not a super long... What? Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? Oh no. Here, do you need help? Here. I'm sorry. Here, go somewhere where there's no powdered snow. Come on. Don't do this. You're supposed to be smarter than this. Go. It's not safe for you here, buddy. Go. No, don't go toward the powdered snow. That's not smart. Don't be not smart. Come on. Ooh, iron. Okay. Yeah, our shovel's almost broken. Oh, yeah, and we're almost out of inventory space as well. But obviously we can just do this. Wait, can we... we can't shift-click it into this crafting grid? Why can't we do that? We should be allowed to do that. Okay, there we go. And then obviously this, and that, and that, and that. It'd be so much faster if we could just shift-click it, but we can't. Okay, and then... and there goes our shovel. That's okay. Let's just pick up everything that we broke. And yeah, obviously you actually need a shovel to make them drop snowballs. And we're out of shovels, so we just need to pick up what we got and then leave. But this should be plenty. Again, we're not even cold because we're wearing the nether armor, or the leather armor, because the single pair of boots is enough to protect us from the cold, even though we're entirely submerged in snow. Don't know how that works, but I'm not going to complain, because it does work. And it keeps us alive. Okay, go, and that, and that, and that, and that. Amazing how we got, like, an exact multiple of 16. There we go. So, we have plenty of snow blocks now, like, almost 2 stacks. We'll probably only take 2 stacks, because taking more than that seems excessive. Like, you know, 16 snowballs should be plenty to take down a blaze, right? And a stack of... so like, if we assume that 16 snowballs is needed to take down a blaze, which is probably actually less than that, but we assume 16 is enough to take down a blaze, and we have one stack of snow blocks, that's equal to 64 stacks of snowballs, but since snowballs are stacked 16, that's 16 stacks of 16 snowballs. That's 256 snowballs. That's enough for 16 blazes, so if we bring 2 stacks, it's enough for 32 blazes. And that's even assuming it takes, like, 16 snowballs to get rid of a blaze. It probably takes less than that, so... yeah, there should be plenty. Getting rid of 32 blazes should be enough. I don't know what the chance of a blaze dropping a blaze rod is. It feels like it's maybe 1 in 3. Because it's not super rare, but it doesn't happen all the time, and it feels like less than half the time. So 1 in 3 seems like a good guess. But even then, that would mean that would be about like 10 blaze rods from 2 stacks of snowballs, assuming this random estimates and guesswork is correct, which it probably isn't. But it's sort of the thing, something I do sometimes, we just randomly make up numbers that sort of sound like they're right, and then do the math, and then realize that I'm completely wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, the point is 2 stacks of snowballs should be plenty, especially if we bring, you know, our sword and our bow and plenty of arrows as well. Yeah, so we got so many blocks of snow. Wow, okay. We could put away our rotten flesh in here. I mean, not our rotten flesh, just the rotten flesh that we got. I guess it's ours. I mean, it's ours now, but it didn't come from us. Okay, we can put away the leather boots because I don't think we're going back to that mountain anytime soon. Hopefully, because I mean it's a bit of a trek. And then our armor is low on durability, but we do have enchanted diamond now. Maybe we could take that with us to the Nether. I don't know. I don't really want to lose it. How many diamonds do we have? 12. So not enough for another set of diamond armor if we somehow lose that. I really hope we don't. But it should be enough for, like, you know, a new axe. We don't need a diamond shovel, but here, do we have any shovels in here? No. We do have 6 arrows, which we don't need that many, but we need a couple. Where could we find stuff needed to make a shovel? We make an emerald shovel, except we can't because there's no emerald shovels in this game. We can make a diamond one, but it seems a bit wasteful. We don't have that many diamonds that we can really, like, afford to use them on shovels just yet. It's been so long since we've gone mining, but it's like we sort of don't need to at this point, and there's lots of stuff that we do need to do, so why not do the stuff we do need to do, and, like, you know, not really focus on the mining when there's not really much in mining. Like, what would we even need to mine? I mean, yeah, we need more diamonds eventually, but we don't need more now, so why worry about it when there's other more pressing issues, like, you know, blaze rods. I mean, I guess those might be less pressing issues, but they're also needed to beat the game, which is something I'd like to do in this series at some point. And so, oh, I did do some research on frogs. So frogs spawn in either mangrove swamps or normal swamps. That's the only place they spawn. There are other variants for other temperatures of biomes, but to do that, you have to bring the frogs there and breed them there, which seems a little tedious, but at least it narrows down our target significantly. We just need to get to a swamp and find 2 frogs and bring them back with us, and then take them to different temperatures of biomes and breed them to get all the frogs we need. And then if we have all 3 variants of frogs on a leash, we'll get the advancement right. I believe it's up here. No, it's not even in this tab. It's in this tab. It's right here. No. Kitty's frog variant on a lead. Also catch a tadpole in a bucket, which shouldn't be that hard if we remember to do it. Oh yeah, and the dried gas stuff. We do have a dried gas, don't we? I totally forgot about this guy. We need to build an enclosure for him soon. This happy gas actually could be useful for, you know, flying around. Like, in a world that I play in occasionally, I just got a happy gas, and I realized how useful it is for flying around. It's like, you can see so well. Now, yeah, it's not going to replace an elytra or anything, but we don't have an elytra yet. We want to get some of these advancements, and it would be so much easier to get some of them. Like, let's see, which of these would be easier if we could fly around? Well, we sort of need to find a lush cave to get an axolotl with this, to catch him, and then team up with him, lead a fight. We probably could do this in a controlled environment, like, you know, find someone on the surface and do that. 2x2, breed all the animals. That's just going to take forever. We need silk touch for that. We would need, again, to go to a lush cave and get a glow squid. Maybe we need to find a lush cave at some point soon. Eat everything that's edible, going to take forever. And then reevaluate your life choices. Yeah, we'll need to do that eventually, but we need more armadillo scoots. That's something we could actually do. Maybe next episode, actually. I mean, I'd like to go over the blazes in next episode, but maybe we can wait, because there's some stuff that I like to do, like, over this way. If there are armadillos, could we do that in this episode? No, it's a little too late. We need to do stuff with our animals, I think. But just over there, there's a savanna biome. That's around where we first start out, where our first base is in a savanna biome. So we just need to bring a brush with us and brush the armadillo a couple times, get enough for, you know, wolf armor and a little extra, and then bring, I believe it's extra cheese in here is the dog. Sometimes I get them mixed up. Yeah, extra cheese. We can give him some wolf armor, and then, you know, repair it. But we'd have to damage it, which means we'd have to hit him, which would be mean, but I don't know how else to do that. But then we need to repair the damaged wolf armor using armadillo scoots to get another advancement. And then beyond that, yeah, I mean, we know all the cat and all the wolf variants, but that's just going to take a while. Every potion effect applied at the same time, that's, I don't know when that's going to happen. Wither, going to take a while. Distract piglins with gold. That actually shouldn't be that hard, assuming we can survive. We don't have... Oh yeah, we do need to do some piglin bartering, because if we can get some crying obsidian from them, another place you can get that is ruined nether portals, but if we can get some crying obsidian from the piglins, we can make a respawn anchor and charge it to get an advancement. Well, this stuff, it's like it wouldn't take that long to do, but it takes long enough that, you know, I don't really think, oh, we could do that and it would be fast and easy, because it wouldn't be fast and easy. It would just be, you know, not taking all too long, and, I mean, it wouldn't exactly be that difficult either, but it's not fast and easy, you know? Anyway, we need shears. Wait, no, I already got out shears. We need wheat. You're going to prioritize breeding the sheep first, because the cows, we don't really need them for anything right now. Like, anything specific. So yeah, we should breed them, but we want to breed the sheep first, especially since we're running out of wheat, and we want to make sure we prioritize the sheep. Especially since we also have plenty of cows. So, sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Any more? Any more takers? Do you want any more wheat? Anyone? Wheat? No? Okay. Now we will shear you. You get tons of wool. Okay, you, and can't forget you. I think you regrew your wool since we were last over here. When you get enough sheep like this, by the time you've cut all of their wool, one of them will have regrown. At least one will have regrown their wool. And you'll never really have them all sheared, even though we have them all sheared right now. But just give them a moment, and someone will eat some grass and get their wool back. Yeah, there. But we're not going to wait around all day for them to keep doing that. Oh, except you're about to do it. Okay, so, point is, we have plenty of sheep now. I mean, not plenty. It would be nice to have, like, several more, but we have 36 wool just from one harvest of wool, so, you know, we're doing pretty well on that. That's enough for 12 beds, which might be enough to find us, like, you know, an ancient debris. I don't know. Okay, we've spawned... There we go, 3 chickens just from the seeds. And then plenty more from... actually breeding the chickens. Yeah, see, this is where our chicken population really starts to rise. Maybe not exponentially, but very quickly. Okay, there we go. So now, look how many chickens and sheep we have. Wow, we are making some great progress with that. Let's just feed the rest of our wheat to the cows. We can breed enough to get 3 baby cows. Here, you, and, you. There we go. So, there we go. Let's put some stuff away. Oh, wait. We have 2 eggs. 1, 2. Oh, and there's another one. Wow. Okay, on that note, I would like to thank you all for watching this episode of our Adventurous Minecraft Adventures. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like and commenting your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about, you know, all the fun stuff we got in this episode? We got a goat horn, which is great. And it makes a fun noise. I mean, that's generally what goat horns do. I don't know if they make noises in real life. I don't know. But, we did that, and then we got our animal populations up a lot, and we've made some plans for the next few episodes. Are you excited for those? Let me know. The playlist is on screen right now if you want to see past or future episodes, and I'd highly recommend you check them out because they were a lot of fun. Also, please consider subscribing to see more videos. If you got this far in the video and enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. It would help out the channel a lot. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Farewell.